everybody, and welcome to the Thescottshow Wake Up Call. We are here and live here in Duluth, Minnesota, where it is snowing outside. Yes, folks, I said the word snow, and it's winter. It started. I'm not gonna say yay because there's no yay to it. It's just snow and it bites. But that's okay because we're still here every single day, 8 o'clock in the morning for the Thescottshow Wake Up Call. If you guys ever think that we're running late, sometimes we do 8:01 or 8:03. If you click on 102550.net/scottshow.html, you guys will get this show itself in its entirety live as the speaker.com thing hooks it up, and it goes live right away, right when we start. So you guys can definitely check that out at 102550.net/scottshow.html. Really easy to find. If you go to the 102550 website, we'll hook you up right away, and we'll go for it. So we do our thumbs up, thumbs down every morning, along with our shout outs, which I actually don't have any, so I'm gonna make them up on the fly, folks. That's what I do. In fact, I made up just one right now. That's how cool I am. And we do our checkiday.com info for the day, and tell you what holidays it is here for the 27th of October 2017. By the way, folks, thank goodness it's Friday, so there you go. It is American Beer Day, so there you go, American Beer Day. It's Boxer Shorts Day. I'm going to give away a little insight that it's Boxer Shorts Day, but, boxer briefs, they work in there too. It's Cranky Coworkers Day, so you got to be nice to your cranky coworker. I work by myself, so there you go. It's Frankenstein Friday. Okay. It's National Bandana Day. It's National Breadstick Day. And then it's National Potato Day. Since it's National Breadstick Day and National Potato Day, I need to go to Olive Garden. Because their Zuppa Toscana has potatoes in it with spicy sausage and kale. There you go. Just in case anybody was wondering. It's Navy Day today. It's Occupational Therapy Day today. It's Sylvia Plath Day today. And it is World Day for Audio Visual Heritage Day. So there you go. That is our checkiday.com update for what days there are today. And I'm not sure who exactly Sylvia Plath is, so I'm looking that up. And it doesn't give me too much info at all, really. Alright, maybe one day I'll figure it out. And that's just on the checkiday.com site. Sometimes I don't know things, I'll look them up, and I just do that, because that's the way we kind of work around here. Here with the Thescottshow podcast, we do it up every single day. We have so much fun hanging out with you guys, doing what we do. I do want to give a special shout out to the wonderful people in the Portland Rescue Mission. Big shout out to them. Big thumbs up to all that they do to end homelessness there in Portland. We're actually going to be seeing you guys in Portland in August. In August of 2018, it is new and fresh and going to be announced a little bit more on the 102550 show on Sunday. But Portland has been added to our wonderful list of places where we're going to be and things we're going to do in August. Portland, Oregon. So check that out. And Nashville, I haven't forgot about you yet. However, I don't know if I'm going to get down there this year for the Hill Yeah 5K. And I know the only other one that you guys do is around Thanksgiving time. So we'll have to do something else very soon. Because I love my good people in Nashville. And if you guys go, I believe she's still at the same place at Lebanon Road. If you go down there in the Hermitage area of Tennessee, Nashville, you guys can find Vicky and buy a paper. So check that out. She does that every day, folks. And that's how she does her stuff. So, big shout out to our good friend Vicky and Vicky. We got two friends named Vicky, and they're both in Nashville. Love them. Great people. So, I do add some other special shout outs to go on. One of them, very important. I want to give a travel shout out. Big time shout out to our great friends, Adam and Jackie, who they're going to Sydney, Australia. And that's gonna be a great trip for them. So, I don't think there's any baseball there. I don't know. We might have to talk to our Accolade friends, the Crows. See what kind of sports are in Australia. I know they got some great rugby. But I don't know if they play too much baseball. I'll have to look that up, and I'll give you guys a little bit more insight tomorrow about the wonderful world of Australian baseball, because they gotta have it somewhere, and they got a national team. So, but I don't know how big it is there. And I know that Adam and Jackie love their baseball, so there you go. All right, so we're gonna do thumbs up, thumbs down right now. I got two thumbs down, so I'm gonna make one up on the fly, and I got some thumbs up. I got 3 of those. So we'll just do it on the fly. Sometimes that's just how life goes. So first thumbs up is for snow plows. Thank you, God, for snow plows. Big shout out to all the wonderful people who do plow the streets and take care of business, waking up at 4 in the morning. You got to give them lots of credit, folks, because they're just great and awesome people who do that and take care of us. So big shout out to them. Big thumbs down to snow. I didn't want to see you yet. I don't really like you anyway, but I don't want to see you yet. Sunday would have been fine. What the hell? Now I'm yelling on my podcast to snow about snow. Oh my gosh. So in a related thumbs up, thumbs down to snow, thumbs up to having wine in your house. Big thumbs up to having wine in your house. Because I like having wine in my house. And it's good. And it's better when you have a corkscrew. Which I do. So, having wine, having corkscrew, and it gets me to my quote of the day, and I probably won't add this, but it would still be fun if I did. My quote of the day, probably a whole bunch of people have said this before, but this is a quote I heard at the fantastic wedding I was at on Saturday, and the quote is, "You haven't drunk all day unless you started in the morning." So, you haven't been drinking all day unless you started in the morning. And so, I'm not saying I'm starting in the morning, but I'm not saying I'm not. So, who knows what's going on in my mind. Alright, big thumbs down to stores who start Christmas too early. Damn, folks, come on. When it's September and I'm seeing Christmas stuff and they're making room for their trees, right about now is okay time, get rid of all your Thanksgiving stuff. That's cool, okay, I get that, because Thanksgiving doesn't have a lot of stuff and people want to buy their trees. But I'm complaining about you guys from like a month ago. Not now, like a month ago. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. My birthday, December 24th. Wink, wink, nod, nod, say no more. But yeah, folks, it is what it is. Stores start Christmas way too damn early. And I do got my last thumbs down on that too, because I'm gonna go right back to the retail world. But I do got to give a thumbs up for comments and emails back and all this other great stuff. Big time shout out to all the people who have made comments about TCW Fantasy Wrestling, our new fantasy wrestling league that started on the wrestling channel. I am just super pumped about it. We are booking cards and putting together really great material for you guys. We're going to have some special guests coming up here. Hopefully here on the Scott Show, talk TCW, talk about, building up these characters, because we have, in the past, built these characters up to make them absolute superstars in our own minds. But we are going to take that out of our own mind and give that to you guys. As I am the main commentator on TCW Fantasy Wrestling, and I'm going to have as much fun with it as possible. And somebody was listening the other day and said, you know what, it sounds like you're having fun, so I'm going to listen. And that's what wrestling is all about anyway. It's all entertainment. I heard that yesterday on a podcast with Kevin Sullivan. And folks, if it's fun, why not have fun with it? And that's what we're going to do here. So I want to thank you all for the comments and the big thumbs up and everything when it came to TCW Fantasy Wrestling. It is a labor of love. This podcast is all together. So big shout out to all of the peeps who are loving everything that we do. But especially the one big thing that we're pushing right now is TCW Fantasy Wrestling. And we are going to be doing a lot more local shows, a lot more pop culture shows. We did Scott's Music yesterday. We only got to B before I had to cut it short because it was already going long. Today we're going to go see through whatever and talk more about the music I have on my Windows Media Player. I know that might not sound fun to some people, might sound as fun as hell to others, because then you get to hear the music that I have. I used to DJ weddings, so I have some music that's just crap. Some music I will talk about in length and talk about my history with that, little stories. So if you guys want to hear some really cool stories and stuff, check it out. We'll probably be doing that like around an hour or two, maybe around the 10 o'clock hour today. I don't plan on going anywhere today until later in the day, because I have my sandwich for lunch. And I got lots of cool stuff to bring out to you folks. And that's why I love snow. Even though it got a thumbs down today, I love snow because I get to stay inside. And last thumbs down, oh my goodness, we got the thumbs down finally, last one. I did see a report today that stores are replacing humans with robots. In Walmart, 50 stores are doing that. They go up and down the aisles seeing what needs to be stocked and blah, blah, blah. While that is a great thing for the business, I personally don't like it. I think that the human touch is important for stores. I'm probably not going to be, I don't really go to Walmart all that much anyway. Sometimes it is a lot. But it's not. I don't try to go a lot. I try to use our local grocery stores. Now that Aldi is opening up here, I love Aldi, so I'll go there too. So big thumbs down to any places wanting to use lots of robots. I'm not ever a big fan of that. And I know that people get kind of freaked out because of movies and all that other stuff, but some of those movies are so god-awful terrible that I think we need to take whoever made those movies and slap them upside the head, because they're scaring people for no reason whatsoever. So, there you go. Alright, so I do got a few shout-outs to give today while we are here on the Scott Show podcast wake-up call. I want to give a shout-out to Angie in Kentucky, a great friend of the show. I want to give a big shout-out to Melissa. Big shout-out to Melissa. Big shout-out to Shannon. Big shout out to Tammy, who's always awesome. She's cool. Big shout out to KP. Gotta give her a shout out as hopefully the sun comes out and the weather is nice and there still gets to be a run tomorrow. A big shout out to my buddy Brian, serving me chicken. I kind of joke about that, but Brian is one hell of a guy. I'm hoping to have him here on the wrestling show someday. Yeah, he's just cool as crap, so he would make a really fun guest on the Scott Show podcast. So we're gonna do it up one of these days with Brian on the lead, man. He's cool. Big shout out to Kyle, who hopefully will come in today so we can record another Scott and Kyle show If we do, I will post it an hour early and say, Scott and Kyle Show Live. Check it out, scottandkyle.html. 102550.net, scottandkyle.html. Easy to find if you click on the 102550 site, and I'll set that up for you folks later. Big shout out to my cousin Ashley, who's wonderful. Big shout out to Angela. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through different people that we talk to and we see and we got emails from and stuff like that. Give a big shout out to Josh and a big shout out to Big Joe, who should join us sometime on the TCW Fantasy Wrestling podcast. That would be a hell of a lot of fun. And get the band back together, because it was definitely a labor of love, and I will say that. So we got one more last shout out to the wonderful, great people of Kansas City, Missouri, and the Kansas City Rescue Mission. I just want to send out all the blessings that we can for you guys to have a great day. Not anything special going on today. I'm just thinking about them, because working with the 102550 Homeless Project is sometimes the best job you could ever have, and other times the saddest job you can ever have, because you see some of the stuff going on. So, big shout out to Kansas City, Missouri, and the Rescue Mission. So, folks, this has been the wake-up call. I'm actually going to go wake up now and go get myself some coffee and something to munch on. I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to do some more music podcasts. We got our 5 states. Out of the 50 states, we got our 5 states for the day today. We're going to be touching on that today. And I got more emails to go out to the wonderful people who are working the Hunger and Homelessness Week coming up here in November. And I do want to say a special thank you to the Greater Downtown Council of Duluth for putting together Eat Downtown Week. I picked 3 places that I'm going to eat definitely this week in the week, and they are 2 of them are different. I don't think I've been to these places at all, so I'm excited. That's what Eat Downtown Week's all about. So, folks, for me and for everyone else involved in the podcast, and that includes quite a few people who help us out with different things. I'm going to put the thumbs up, thumbs down, and the shout-outs online again on Facebook, so check that out. And thank you guys for listening. We will see you again real soon here on the Scott Show podcast, 102550.net/scottshow.html. That will get you all the live stuff you ever need.